Hey guys, it's Janixa and welcome to another nail lacquer therapy session. Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about one of the latest collections from Sally Hansen Xtreme Wear. I know you're probably thinking extreme wear, oh my goodness, when was the last time that they released something for this line? I don't know when was the last time, but I was pleasantly surprised to see that they have released 10 new polishes, and this collection is actually called the Concrete Jungle Collection. I have never reviewed the Extreme Wear line here on my channel, and even though I've used one of them before, and I'm sure you can guess which one that was the very famous Pacific Blue. I've never had much more interaction with this line, so I definitely was interested in reviewing these. Like I said, there are 10 polishes to look at, so let's go ahead and get right into the swatches. Alright, first up we have Central Bark, and this is described as a deep brown that matches the city, park, and trees. So this collection is inspired by New York City. Everything, all the polishes names, have something to do with New York. The formula on this is a good one. It's a little bit sheer on the first coat, a little bit of a squishy feel, but on the second coat I did get complete opacity, and it was really easy to use, really good formula. And I don't remember if it was in the intro or outro, but I mentioned something about these being the cheapest polishes that Sally Hansen does. I was wrong. I forgot about the Hardest Nails line. That's $1.99 usually. These usually run for about $2.99 to $3.99. So not the cheapest, but still very cheap. Next up, we've got Big Apple-tini, and they don't really have much of a description for this color. They just call it a green shade. Really creative, Sally Hansen. The formula on this one is pretty much exactly the same as Central Bark. I really like this one. It's a bit sheer on the first coat, but on the second coat, I got complete opacity. And yeah, I really enjoy this color. It's such a pretty color. I believe that a lot of these colors kind of lean a little bit more towards fall, and I'm okay with that. I love fall colors pretty much any time of the year. They're just so beautiful. So I was happy to see a lot of the colors in this collection. I don't know, they just make me happy. They're really pretty colors, and I feel like the color story goes very well together. Next up, we have City That Never Peach, and once again, we don't really have much of a description for this one. It just says it's a peach color, and it's a really pretty one too. Now, I thought that this one was going to be a 3-coater just because it's a light color, but I was really surprised that it was just 2 coats on my nails. I didn't need a 3rd coat. The only nail that needed a 3rd coat maybe was my pinky, and that's because I have a really big ridge on that nail. But if I had worn a base coat, I'm sure that that would have kind of evened it out. So I feel like this is a pretty solid 2-coater. I really like this color. It's so pretty. I do love peach tones on my skin tone. Next up, we've got Ice Cream Coney, and Sally Hansen describes this one as a pure white. I don't agree with that. I think you can see right here that it looks more like it has a couple of drops of gray. So I would definitely say it's an off-white. This isn't a pure white color for me, but I do love it. It's really, really beautiful, and I only again needed 2 coats to reach full opacity. The formula was good and easy to use, and yeah, overall I've had a really good experience so far with these polishes. I did not have high hopes because of the cheap price tag, but I was very pleasantly surprised with these. This is so far turning out to be a pretty good line for me. Next up, we've got City of Gleams, and Sally Hansen describes this as a shimmery white polish, and I went ahead and put it over Ice Cream Coney here because I just thought it would be a really pretty combination, and it is. I love this combination. Very, very gorgeous. I am going to show you what this looks like on its own because I know that there's people that always want to see that, but personally, I like it like this over Ice Cream Coney. And as promised, here is City of Gleams over Ice Cream Coney. I am going to show it to you here in 2 coats. I feel like I'm not so sure if you're going to be able to reach complete opacity with this kind of a shade. You might have to do 3 or 4 coats for that. In 2 coats, I could still see my nail line. Overall, I prefer this one as a topper, especially over Ice Cream Coney or even over a black polish. I think this one would look really nice. Darn, I should have done that, but I did not. But anyway, yes, I prefer this one as a topper. I do believe it's really, really beautiful though. I actually enjoyed this one more than I thought I was going to. Next up, we've got Subway Surfer, and Sally Hansen actually describes this one as a yellow cream. I don't see yellow, I see green. This is kind of like a Shrek green to me, and if you guys have seen any of my other videos, you know that I love Shrek green, so yes, I do love the color. The formula was a bit on the sheer side, and I had to do 3 coats of this one, so this is the first one out of the collection so far that I had to do 3 coats of, but I don't mind it. There's just some colors that need a 3rd coat. Remember, a 3rd coat doesn't mean that it's a bad polish or it's a bad formula. Some colors just need that extra love to shine to their fullest potential, and this is one of them. But yeah, to me this is not yellow. This is a Shrek green or a swampy green, whatever you want to call it, but I don't see yellow. Next up, we've got Top of the Frock, and this is a pink jelly polish, and the first coat is very, very sheer. Like I said, it is a jelly. I did just do 2 coats because even though I didn't get full coverage, I'm sure that that's kind of what Sally Hansen intended because they made this one a jelly, and I was actually pretty happy with how my nails looked in 2 coats. So I feel like this one can kind of be like a your nails but better type of polish, or even you know, you can use it for a French manicure. That would be a good one too. Yeah, so I actually ended up liking this one. Next up, we've got Spill the Liber-tea, and Sally Hansen describes this as a classic mustard, and that it is. And I love a mustard. I don't know, I probably have maybe 15 mustard polishes in my collection, and I'm always happy to add another one. They're just really beautiful. This one has a great formula. First coat went on smoothly, hardly any streaks or anything, you know, bad there on that first coat. So I feel like if you do enough of a thick first coat, with time you might get this polish completely opaque in 1 coat. I got it opaque in 2, and I actually really love this polish. It's really pretty. Next up, we've got Pound the Pave-mint, and this one is described as a true mint green by Sally Hansen, and this one again has a really nice formula, a little bit streaky on that first coat, but that's to be expected because this is a light polish, light color, but I did get full opacity on the second coat. This was another one that I thought I was going to need a 3rd coat for, because usually with these kind of colors, I'm like borderline 2nd or 3rd coat, and surprisingly I did not need a 3rd coat. It was beautiful in 2 coats. Guys, I am very impressed with this collection. It's such a beautiful range of colors, absolutely perfect as like a summer to fall transition collection. I'm just really happy with all of these. And last but not least, we have Uptown Pearls, and this is described as a classic pearl shade with a pink twist. So I am showing you this on my bare nails. I did just 2 coats for you to see how that looks. This is one of those polishes that I don't think you're really going to ever get opaque. So I just wanted to show you this, how it looked on bare nails, but I am going to show you what it looks like over black. And just like City of Gleams, I do prefer this one as a topper, or, you know, just over a black or a dark polish. I think it just really shines that way. The black that I'm using here is Hello Taco's 1 Coat Black, and see how that pink really stands out against the dark base. I really, really like how this one looks as a topper. Very, very beautiful, very easy to use. The formula is really nice, and nothing is going to be difficult to remove here because this is just shimmer. And here we have the entire Concrete Jungle collection. There you have it, guys. Swatches of the Sally Hansen Xtreme Wear Concrete Jungle collection. What did you think of these? Overall, I thought they were excellent, especially for the price point. This is probably the cheapest line that Sally Hansen, sells. So for the price point, these were absolutely amazing. I love them. And honestly, I hope that Sally Hansen continues to expand on this line. And I hope that we don't have to wait years in between each launch. I enjoyed this collection overall, and I feel like if you like this line from Sally Hansen, you will definitely like these. I purchased these at Walgreens, and so far that's the only place that I know of that they're available. If I find anything else, I will update the description box. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!